This is the latest HP Envy, the 16-inch model. And in this video, let's unbox it. There actually is a lot that has changed in this new 16-inch model, and I'm excited to get into some of the features as we're unboxing. Features and, specifications. This model is something that I was surprised by the performance last year. To me, it's the higher quality HP Omen. It's a more creator-focused HP Omen. A little bit more expensive, but actually not a lot. This model actually comes in at around $1,699, and your standard HP Omen is anywhere from about $1,300 to say even $1,800, depending on the spec out that you get. Now, this model that you're seeing being unboxed at the moment comes in at $1,699 and comes with the i7-12700H and RTX 3060 and 16 gigs of RAM. So it's a well-spec'd model, and I think a respectable price point for the quality of laptop you're getting and the features that it packs. Comes with a 200-watt power supply, and that's about it. Let's get the computer out of the box here. This computer is thin, but it's not necessarily a light package. You can see the weight and thickness coming up on the screen now. I think it is a good on-the-go friendly package. It's not necessarily heavy, it's just not that thin and light chassis that maybe you're looking for if you're looking for a nice thin Ultrabook. This is as powerful as a gaming laptop, it's just creator focused, and so it has more of those specific features. An all aluminum chassis through and through, and let's get a look at the assembly of the laptop. As you can see, the side panels are assembled nicely into the bottom cover of the laptop. No catchy edges. I love the simple minimalist design, a very large vent along the bottom to cool the laptop. No vent along the right side panel, but as you see on the left side panel, we have a nice vent there, and we have a vent here along the back of the chassis as well. Later in the video, I'm going to go ahead and open up the laptop and check out the fan configuration and see what the upgrade path is on this laptop, so make sure you hang on till the end of the video. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the ports really quickly. As you can see, we have a USB type A nestled beneath this little tab here, headphone jack, and then a micro SD card slot. Being that this is a creator focused laptop, I really wish that was a full-size SD card, but I can't just wish it to be. It's a micro SD. Now on the other side, we have a USB type A, HDMI, and 2 USB Type-Cs. Now we can hook up to 3 4K monitors to this device. So this is really well powered for your ultimate multi-display workstation. This laptop feels great in my hands. Very nice rounded edges here along the front. A little bit more of an aggressive turn here on the back of the chassis towards the back side. But on the front, it's very mellow, very smooth. I love the feel of this laptop so far. So Lenovo sent over these 3 Lenovo Legion 5 Pros. And as soon as we hit 100,000 subscribers, we're going to kick off a giveaway to celebrate passing the 100,000 subscriber mark. The faster we get there, the sooner the giveaway is coming your way. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, share this video, and drop a comment of how you would use a Lenovo Legion 5 Pro. Let's go ahead and see if we can open and close the laptop with one hand. A little bit of movement there, but not bad at all. Pretty easy to open and close. Let's do it one more time. Yeah, that's a nice one-handed open. See how we got going on here with the screen wobble. A little bit of screen wobble, but there should be almost no screen flex. That's really nice. I love this big, long, singular hinge here connecting the screen to the keyboard deck. Good and firm. Can have no screen flex at the bottom. Like I said, the panel is a little shaky, but let's go see what happens when I go ahead and type. And that doesn't wobble. So I'm not concerned about that. Maybe when you open and close it, it'll bounce a tiny bit, but that's about it. It opens to about a 45-degree angle. It doesn't open flat or complete 2-in-1. This is not the HP Envy X360, which, is that 2-in-1 laptop. But this does come with an optional touchscreen if you're interested in having the drawing capabilities on this laptop. Now, this new display is fantastic. It is a 2.5K 16:10 aspect ratio display. It comes in 120 Hz refresh rate, as opposed to last year's 60 hertz refresh rate. It is eye safe certified, so it kind of cuts down on that blue light, which helps a lot for me since I stare at my screen all the time. And it has a Delta E less than 2. And as I mentioned earlier, it also comes in an optional touch display. This display is definitely going to have what it takes for your creator needs. Now, I'm going to go through and run all of the color gamut and color accuracy as well as brightness tests in my full review. So make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on the full review, where I'm going to do benchmarking and all the things that I'm unable to cover here in this moment are going to be in the full review. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. Now, another great addition to the 2022 model is 2 additional speakers. So the audio should be much improved even over last year's, which last year's was actually fantastic as well. Now, again, during my full review, I'm going to test the speakers and give you an audio sample. So again, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. Now, coming down and taking a quick look at the keyboard deck, you can see we have my favorite full-size shift key, as well as the smaller 2 middle arrow keys. I'm totally fine with that. I love having the full-size shift key instead of those arrow keys. Then we have a nice large trackpad here. Now, I've seen bigger trackpads lately, but this is a suitable trackpad for creators. Honestly, if they bumped the keyboard up a little bit higher, maybe we could have a slightly larger one, but I think for creator needs, this is plenty of trackpad. However, if they could have given us more, that would have been great. Now, there's this very compelling smiley face button here at the F1 key. And as you can see, we're not quite logged into the computer yet, so I don't know what this smiley face button will do yet. But I'm very interested. Oh, it's an emoji button. That's interesting. Okay, so you can quickly jump into your emojis, whatever you want. That's kind of a neat little touch. So you can just access those and click and add them to whatever you're typing. Fun. Now, this does come with what they say is an upgraded 5 megapixel webcam. So I'm going to give you a quick sample of that so you can see what it looks like. This is the webcam on the HP NV16 and a little sample of the audio for you as well. Keyboard is nice and quiet. Trackpad feels secured very well to the chassis. So overall, I think the build quality of this laptop is good. It has an all aluminum chassis, which feels good and firm. Let's do a quick tap test. We missed the traditional tap test in the beginning. Can't miss that. Sounds great, nice and firm. Yeah, this laptop is well assembled using great build materials. And like I said in the earlier thickness and weight display, it is a little bit heavier, but that means we're using thicker aluminum materials, which means we'll have a denser laptop and overall better quality. You can even look at the flex on the top cover of the laptop. It's a nice thick aluminum and it just barely flexes there. All right, without further ado, I'm going to flip the laptop over, take off the bottom cover, and check out the upgrade path opportunity we have here with the HP NV16. So we have the bottom cover off of the laptop, and I must say I'm very happy to see what I'm seeing here in the HP Envy. A lot of companies, even Asus, Razer, the Razer blades, they are ditching out on allowing you to upgrade things like the RAM. This computer, you can absolutely swap out the RAM. Now, that's not every Asus laptop or every Razer laptop, but it feels more and more common that companies are making it so you cannot upgrade the components. You can on this laptop, which is awesome. Have access to the Wi-Fi card, 2 RAM sticks. It comes with an occupied SSD, and you have an open SSD M.2 slot as well. So you can even add a drive. You can swap one or even swap both of them or add one, whatever you want to do. This computer has what it takes. So 2 swappable M.2 SSD slots and 2 swappable RAM sticks. So fantastic. Well done, HP. I'm super excited to see that customization is still available on this laptop. It looks like we have an 83 watt-hour battery. Let's see how the i7-12700H handles that battery. Hopefully we'll get some good battery life. Fingers crossed on that. We will find out. Punch for punch, I think you have a fantastic setup here for a creator laptop. You get the performance you need. You have an all aluminum laptop that is thin and fairly light, not super light, but fairly light. You have upgradable components with 2 SSD slots and 2 RAM stick slots, as well as a fantastic 2.5K display, upgradable to 4K. And this is an OLED display, so you're gonna have darker darks, lighter lights, and fantastic colors out of this screen. And of course, that 16:10 aspect ratio, you can't beat that. Links in the description if you're ready to make a purchase, likes if this video has brought you some value, and subs if you don't want to miss out on the full review of the HP NV16. I'll see you here in the next one.